Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Culture Geek Network. I'm your host, AJ. I've got a good buddy of mine, Sean. I before we went on air, I told him he's my toy expert, my toy guy. So
Far from one, but I'm gonna try my best.
yeah, anytime there's going to be a toy episode, I'm going to try to get you on as much as I can, man.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah, how's your evening going, man?
It's going good. It's a little hot out here. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how your weather is, but it's been
yeah,
relentless.
I'm burning up right now. I got the AC going.
Me too. The bill just going up.
Yeah,
good.
I'm kind of scared to see what my bill is, but hey.
It's cutting into my toy. It's cutting into my toy account.
I hear you. Before we went on air, we were talking about Comic-Con. I know you haven't gone in the last couple of years, but we were both saying that maybe the last couple weren't that great, but this one seemed like it was really back to normal. I know you didn't go this year, but you're hoping to go next year, right?
Yep, I had my finger on the pulse. Everybody, I was watching everybody have a good time except for me. But yeah, no, I got a couple exclusives. I was able to secure a couple exclusives, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, I just watched from my couch.
What figures were you able to pick up from whoever?
I got the Cobra from Hasbro, the Cobra Commander.
Okay.
The Once a Man, where he's a snake, where it's that little snake man. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I bought a lot of those actually.
Did you really? And they went up later on Hasbro Pulse.
I know, them. But I heard that it was kind of a
3 or something per person.
I heard it was a shit show though, and like not a lot of people were able to secure.
It was a shit show, but it was a shit show like 3 times in a row, or 3 times, because they did like some release at 2 a.m. and then one in the morning, I want to say. But yeah, I saw people talking about it, and yeah, I heard it was a shit show.
Yeah, but what else did you pick up?
I don't know what you would call it, like independent toy maker, but he's a toy reviewer. His name Unparalleled Universe. But he put out a figure called Odious, and he did it on Kickstarter at first. I didn't get on board. I met him at Designer Con last year because he was showing his figure, and I got to hold it in hand. And that's the thing, you put it in my hand, I want it if it's badass, and it was badass. It was, for being the prototype, it was cool. And so he was at SDCC with a few because his Kickstarter finally all went through, and they were delivering right now. So my buddy picked me one up. It came with like a prison suit, something like that. But it's pretty cool because it's his own creation, and he, from beginning to end, he made this figure happen, and all the toy dudes are like going gaga over it, which it's gaga worthy, I should say.
The last time we hung out was actually at DesignerCon the last DesignerCon.
The last DesignerCon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's. I was going to ask you about that. Are you going to go to Vegas?
No.
Yeah.
I can't. I vended at a show not too long ago with a friend, and the person next to us, she was mixed feelings about DesignerCon too, but she's like there every year. She's got all kinds of like badass toys, like even the like Sofubi toys, Godzilla stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people are just saying fuck it, biting the bullet, and they're going. So it's Vegas. I don't know if I could go. I can't go. I know I can't go.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I'm spoiled, maybe both of us, because I don't, like, it was just right here in our backyard, and like it was so simple to get the ticket and just like go at your leisure. You have to pay parking, but that's about it, really. Now, now you got to get a hotel, and all that stuff.
Travel, yeah, the
yeah.
extras that, I mean, I don't know. It's a little arrogant to say that it was our convention, but because they got to do different stuff and accommodate the other artists out there too. But
yeah.
I think LA, it was an LA convention.
Yeah, and I heard
Pasadena.
I heard. Wait. They DesignerCon was in Pasadena before.
Never mind. Started in Pasadena. My bad. It was Anaheim, right?
Anaheim. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how true it is, but I heard it was just they wanted to keep it in Anaheim, but the convention people were just taxing them like big time with what they were asking for, so they were like, screw it.
Yeah, and then that's why I guess they had to have it in December too, because they pushed their dates. They were pushing their dates, something like that.
Wasn't it usually around November, right?
It was in November, yeah. But it was in the thick of December for me. Like, I don't know. Just spending money in December I felt a little guilty, but not too guilty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, also with the fact that the guys who run it, their headquarters is now in Vegas when it used to be in LA. So kind of makes sense. I'm hoping that at some point we'll get something similar to DesignerCon back out here.
I want to say Monsterpalooza is pretty close. This year, Monsterpalooza was pretty close, not close to DesignerCon, but you saw a lot of those artists there. And I think they're like jumping ship to that kind of like, I don't know, Monsterpalooza. What do you have? Like Midsummer's. I don't think Midsummer Scream, but like definitely Monsterpalooza and Son of Monsterpalooza, which is in Burbank.
Okay. The only thing is, where else can we get all those Bear Bricks? If you're a Bear Brick collector,
they had Bear Bricks, but you were buying out. You're not buying from like that line you were waiting in.
You're not buying from Medicom, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the big attraction that DesignerCon had, is if you were big on Bear Bricks. And I'm not saying I'm a big Bear Brick collector, but I've got a few.
No, I assume you do. You had the line you were waiting in. You better. Good Lord, man. And people were going crazy for those.
Yeah, there was that K-pop one that people really, really wanted.
Which one did you get?
I picked up the Obey one. I picked up the Hundreds.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was really trying to get there was a Jordan one that came out, but
that's the one I was wondering about.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it.
Nobody's getting it, huh?
Yeah,
I wonder what that is on eBay right now. No.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even care. It ain't going off your shelf. You know what I mean? If you had it, I wouldn't, not mine.
Yeah,
I'll be keeping it.
Sean, I wanted to ask you. We've already started the show, but I did want to ask you, how did you get into? Well, first of all, you're a toy collector, but you also now make your own custom toys. So, how did you get involved in all that stuff?
I don't make my custom toys, but I 3D print and I do my accessories, I guess you could say.
All right.
So kind of, I don't know, man. 3D printing is crazy. It's like there's a lot of people stealing files and stuff and using files, but I don't know. I don't even get into that. But yeah, I do accessories with my 3D printer for my dioramas and stuff, even just because I take a lot of pictures of my collection. That's my whole thing. I open boxes and my collection is on Instagram. That's, but I mostly collect action figures. I'm very impressed with action figures and they just keep getting better and better.
Yep.
I just keep getting older and older, but it all started as a kid, man, with the most people is the G.I. Joes, even if it was the big, the big tall G.I. Joes. But I think I got into at the end of that, and then it was 3 3/4 GI, the little guys,
Right. Yeah.
Way back, buddy.
No, I mean, I would say I was I got into GI Joe toys as well. GI Joe and He-Man. I was never really big
He-Man too.
on. Yeah, I was never really big on the Transformers,
Neither was
but
I.
but I appreciate like how I appreciate the Transformer toy, I should say.
Yeah, me too. My cousin, he was he had everything. He had all the toys. So we go over there and play with his Transformers. My brother would break his shit all the time, but but yeah, it was GI Joe's, the Kenner, Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
And just from there, action figures just got better and better, and then it got better again when McFarlane came out. Remember with back when the old Spawn, even like he put out Manga Spawn, the little cool Manga Spawns.
I have them still boxed. I was
too.
hoping. I thought that was gonna, like, even as a kid, I thought, you know what, this is gonna be a collector's item. But
I thought the same thing, and then I'm gonna say about 5-10 years ago, I busted mine open. Like, that ain't gonna be shit. I want to play with it.
Yeah, man, I was like, dude, what's going on? I thought this was gonna be a hot item. Collectors are gonna be wanting this, but no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, even before that too. Did you ever have Mego, like the Mego Super Friends?
No, that I did not. I did not have.
Yeah, they had the oven mitt gloves. I remember my parents bought me a bunch of those when I was a kid.
I had the heroes where like you squeeze the legs and the arms would kind of go like that.
Oh yeah.
The Batman and Superman one.
Yeah, battle action Batman. They even had the Batman '84 that did that, right? The Keaton Batman. I had those too.
They might have. I still have them.
Different action ones.
Yeah, I still actually have them like in a Ziploc bag. I don't know if they're worth anything or not, but I do
Batman
have them.
'84. I don't know. They could be, but yeah. And then Todd McFarlane brought it back. Remember? And then with the movie Maniacs, and then he had like articulation, and then he just wanted more. And that was,
and now he does like he does. Do you put in for any of his Kickstarters?
I did. Yeah, I did that first Spawn one. I got the what was it? It was like 3 boxes, man. They were huge because he doesn't go full articulation. It's like part statue. It is like it had a weird turn to it. But those guys are still in their box, and that was a cool Kickstarter. I didn't do a second one that he's having right now.
Yeah, the medieval Spawn.
Yeah, I wasn't big. I had the comics of those, but I didn't have the action figures. I wasn't into that.
Yeah, I mean it actually looks pretty cool, like because he compares how it looks now to the original, and like you could tell the detail, the painting, and the articulation has gotten so much better.
That first Kickstart was amazing. They're badass, but they're just big, bulky. Keep them out. I got so much room in here. It's a mess. It is a mess. I'm looking at it right now. I got figures just sitting here.
Everywhere. Wait, do you have an actual toy room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is it. It's like in the middle of being cleaned, but I got some new shelving. I try to put some of the art up that I have, but yeah, I got everything in here and some in bins out in the garage because that's where I shoot like my dioramas and stuff, so I could smoke and not do the smoke.
Yeah. I've seen like people they get really creative with those photos.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work too. Yeah,
it is. It's lighting. It's the camera. My old camera broke, but now I'm using a Rebel my mom gave me. It's still nice, but I miss my old camera. I think I used to kick a little more ass with that.
What is it? Is your camera right now an older version of what you used to have, or what?
No, right now I got the Rebel. Rebel 60 or so, or Rebel something. Before I had I had a Canon 60D. That was pretty kick-ass.
Okay.
I could tell the difference.
But the Rebel's supposed to be a newer camera or what?
I think it's just more of like a user-friendly, like more
gotcha.
of the settings are done for you, and yeah, it's not as advanced, I guess.
Right.
After I learned how to use my camera,
yeah.
Go back, but.
So let me ask you, as I'm not as much of a toy collector as you. I do have I like to say, how like there's people who are like a jack of all trades, or they're not a master of one thing, but they know a little bit of everything. When it comes to collecting, I think that's me. Like I collect comic books, I collect graphic novels, toys, statues. I go into sneakers a little bit. But I'm not a master. I'm not the most knowledgeable on everything, on one particular thing. But I can get by with most things.
Maybe that's why we get along so good, buddy. Because I feel the same way. Like I like I guess it's like a pop culture kind of thing too. That's mostly my thing, I guess.
Yeah,
pop culture.
But I mean, you're big on the whole monster stuff. I'm not into.
Yeah,
that,
I like old monster stuff. The older stuff. Some of the new stuff's pretty cool. But
and then I didn't really get the knowledge of who told me they're not toys. They're like someone who I was at D2. I was at DesignerCon, and I was talking to one of the vendors who makes their own toys, and he was saying, "Yeah, these aren't toys. They're
action figures."
No. He put it in a way that he made it more of a collection thing.
Oh, okay.
Because so going to people who don't go to DesignerCon, they don't know when you think of toys, you think of G.I. Joe, you think of Transformers, He-Man, but then DesignerCon is very much like Japanese style toys. You know what I mean?
Designer toys.
Phobies, designer toys. Yeah, that's how he said toys. It. Yeah.
Designer
and
toys.
That's a whole different niche exactly. Yeah. Designer and people toys. People don't realize that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for this stuff.
Dude, they're like, look, the arms move. That's so bad at his head. I'm like, yeah, 3-point articulation. No, 4 is waist moves. But yeah, man, these people go crazy over that stuff. Yeah. I was, my eyes opened when I went to DesignerCon way back. And I didn't know I've seen Sofubi. I just wasn't, I wasn't sure of what it was, I guess you could say. Yeah. And going to DesignerCon and stuff, that's how I pretty much got to know that, that, and people are into it.
Yeah. And they fly out these designer toy
super talented
people
too.
From Japan. Yeah. That's a big thing. Punk Drunkers, as I know, is always a big following.
Yeah. The Creature Bazaar guys.
Who was the one that I can't? I lost my train of thought. But that toy. Who's the designer of that toy?
I'm trying to fucking see his name. Headlock Studios.
That's right. Yeah, because I bought a case of those toys. Yeah.
Oh, you got the case? I wanted the case. I went back and they were gone, dude.
They were gone. Yeah, they were gone.
They were gone fast. I think I went with you. Yeah. But that's right. He did get a case. Yeah. You keep that thing on ice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heads come off and stuff. It's like they're interchangeable.
Yeah, that was the whole thing with them, because you could change the body to the head.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty badass. See, some things I just put on my shelf and I don't even play with. But,
That's because the designer toys are meant for display only, right?
They're fancy toys, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They are though.
I mean, what do you what are your thoughts on like? Okay, let's go back to like just the general like Hasbro and like Mattel and does Mattel make toys right now? Like
Mattel does. I think they do like WWF, WWE.
Oh, okay.
Stuff, don't they?
Yeah, and like McFarlane. I mean, what are your thoughts in general of like where the toy market is going? People are saying that like it's not fun anymore because prices are too high.
Because the old men are hanging out in the toy aisles at Target.
Yeah, Target, yeah.
And fucking GameStop. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Instagram talking about that, saying that Hasbro is like they cater to the old man now. Like that's who's buying their toys. It's not little kids buying like the G.I. Joe line, man. I'm all in with that stuff. And when I see my friend's collection, I'm like, I guess I'm not that much all in because he gets everything. Yeah. Even like the HasLabs, because you see the HasLabs, there ain't no little kid paying $400, $350 for that helicopter.
The Cobra Rattler. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though.
No,
that Cobra Rattler looks pretty sweet. The Cobra Rattler looks pretty sweet. Yeah.
They just hit second tier. I'm getting it. But I got the helicopter too with Wild Bill. So that comes this year. I should like November-ish, I think. But the Dragonfly, that's what it was called. You remember that as a kid?
That one I can't remember.
It was the dude with the cowboy hat and the glasses, and he had the helicopter. And it was a two-seater.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you're gonna get ripcord. It came with 3 figures because it hit their mark. But yeah, man, there's like what little kids are paying this much, and I mean maybe spoiled kids.
Yeah, but I mean like it does suck because like I'll go to Target and I always walk by the toy aisle. And then I'll even go to like because you'll see like on Instagram like people finding gems at Ross, right?
I found many gems at Ross.
I go to Ross like almost once a week to the point where one of the guys was like he sees me as a regular and I'm like I can't keep going here. Like sometimes I just walk out with nothing, you know.
That's me. I'm in my Target twice a week. When I go to work, I wear this colored red shirt. When I go in there, it's like they think I work there or something. Like I get like the nod sometimes. I'm like, I don't work here. But yeah, I'm at Target a lot. The Ross too. I want to say like I got 2 Rosses on the way home from work, and I hit those up. And,
yeah, there's a Ross down the street from me, and it's so easy to just like stop by real quick, you know.
I mean, there's people in there finding stuff, and I see older dudes going in there, and I'm like, I know where that guy's going. Sure enough, I see him when I roll up into the toy aisle.
Oh, really? So you've seen them?
Oh, I've seen people go, and I've seen workers put stuff aside because I don't know if you remember that X-Men pack that just came out not too long ago.
I mean, so to be fair, it wasn't the greatest of figures you were going to get. It was just a steal.
It's a good set. Like for buying it that much, it becomes much better. Package becomes much better.
Yeah.
But they have like a couple sleeper figures in there. But I bought like 5 sets of those, I want to say.
The Marvel Legends that 5-pack? So you found them. I never found them here.
Oh, I found them. Yeah, the day they said it online, I went at lunchtime, and I go at lunchtime and hunt for toys, man. It's crazy. I hunt at lunch, and then I eat at my desk, so I don't cut into. It's like
no. I mean, I don't have that luxury, but I mean, if I could, I would.
Same with the do you remember when starting lineups came? Starting lineups, Hasbro, when those hit like Marshalls, I want to say they hit Marshalls
like a year ago, right?
Yeah, It was LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron and Steph. They were just like all over the
Steph.
place.
I was looking for the Boston dude and somebody else, but never found them. And I still go in there like a dummy looking. And I'm like, ugh. Same stuff. I'm like throwing stuff around and walk out with like a flashlight.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a. I mean, thankfully, I can't say I'm wasting gas because it's not that. It's literally like less than a mile from me. So,
but how does that work? Like, Marvel's not selling, or Legends, Hasbro's not selling these things that fast, or like just certain stores. Because they have GI Joes in their stores. They have Legends, of course. They have Funko Pops now. I heard people finding chases inside Ross.
I don't know. Inside Ross?
Yeah, they found Star Wars Squadron. Remember those? People were finding those orange and black TIE fighters, which are.
You talking about the mini one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's not Funko Pop though.
No. It's not Funko Pop. I'm just going down the.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I actually found. I did find one of those. I found a Bo-Katan. It wasn't a chase, but it still went for more than what I paid for. So I bought it and I sold it. You know.
Nice.
Because it was like $5, and then I think I sold it for like 25 or something like that. I mean,
yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, we win. Yeah. We're winning with those prices, but I don't know. Like some things, I'm like, I'm gonna just wait, see if it shows up at Ross or sometimes clearance at Target. But yeah, man, I am paying these prices, $25 a figure, and some of them don't even come with the bath piece. You know what I mean, or the Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah.
You're just getting.
It's like it does kind of it is like they're gearing you towards like adults, because really like it's very hard to like buy a toy for a kid that's like close to $30.
Yeah, no, they just surprise me, man, because. Sometimes you get one for $40, the Red Hulk.
Yeah,
that guy. But sometimes they're 25, and you're like, man, look at all these accessories you're getting. This guy's just, he's a little bulky guy, but you're just getting two hands, and that's it. $40. I don't know. I still buy it.
What was it? Actually, the week of Comic-Con. I was at Target. It must have been. It had to have either been Monday or Wednesday, the week of Comic-Con. I was running some errands, getting ready for San Diego, and the Target that I lived near, they had two Superior Spider-Mans.
Oh, nice!
I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them. I was like, should I buy this? I'm like, it looks dope, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not collecting Marvel Legends.
You're super cautious, man. Wow, that's good for you.
Well, I mean, I see how much they're going for now. That's like around $50, so I should have bought them.
He was a hot legend too back in the day. I remember he was like one of my favorites. Yep.
But the new one looks really good. It looked really good, and
because they gave him his back tentacle or back legs and all that.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that figure looks really nice. But I'm like, but what am I gonna do with it? Like like I said, I don't collect Marvel Legends. The only Marvel Legends that I have right now, all still in their box, is the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure.
The Juggernaut, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a beauty. I still got that. He's right back there. I see.
Yeah, and that's probably 7-8 years ago that thing came out.
Yeah, around that time when the Rhino came out too. That was a great Build-A-Figure too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, time flies with these figures.
What about the Star Wars Black Series? Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm deep in that. I didn't get the new one from the Acolyte because I still haven't seen it. I'm not gonna poop on it, but like everything I was going through, because I'm in the middle of cleaning my room or cleaning out this place and putting everything in the right place.
Right.
And I have a lot of Black Series. I'm going through and I'm like, oh shit, I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, Darth Vader without a mask. Oh, here's the one with the skull in it. Like, I got a lot of Darth Vaders, a lot of the bad guys, of course, because that's the baddies are all for me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm buying every Obi-Wan Kenobi that comes out. Yeah, I'm in Black Series. I got some. But
do you think like there'll ever be a point like even He-Man when I go to this to Target or Walmart, like even their figures are getting up there, like
I have a few He-Man.
Yeah,
I have a few.
I was even looking at because I don't, like I said, I don't collect Transformers, but I appreciate the toys. But like my nephew's big on Transformers, and I'll look at the pricing for Transformers. They're not cheap. No. Even like the little small ones, they're like $10. Yeah.
No, I wanted to get there was like a VW van guy. It was so cool, but it looks plastic. It don't look metal or nothing. It's just like a plastic $25 toy, man. And I was like, I can't because I do throw away money on some toys like mini brands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't tell everybody that, but it happens a lot. But yeah, no, man, I can't do it. $25 for that little guy. I need a little more out of an action figure. No wonder,
Do you think that there's ever going to be because there's other, people I'll see on YouTube, they say that like because of the price point and things are getting harder to get, like people aren't buying toys, but I feel like that's not really true.
No, a lot of people are pre-ordering now because they're finding out because Walmart, who was it? Walmart that didn't have their shit together. They would be canceling, or people would order shit like these Joes or, Marvel Legends, and they were getting dropped because Walmart. I don't know. I don't understand. But some people were saying Target did the same. But if you do the red card, I think you pretty much securing your pre-orders.
Red card's the membership, right? Target membership.
Yeah. It's just connected to your checking account is what it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you get the 5% and you get free shipping on action figures, anything, Yo,
hold up. What shirt is that? Is that a He-Man shirt?
No, it's Artist Skinner. My artist guy that I like. Yeah, no, it's his. He did a Kickstarter and it's called Shrine of Abomination, and it's a stop motion. It's going to be a stop motion film. And
damn.
I can't wait for it to come out. Every time I see him at, conventions or stuff, he talks about it. He's excited. He even has, what's his name? Something starts. Oh, what's his name? I don't have my information in my hand. He did the old, I want to say like Sinbad movies, stop motion. He
that old school one with the
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So it's him. He did helped with Clash of the Titans, the old Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so he helped him out with this, with that Kickstarter money. I would suppose, he got a lot more help to make a bigger, better production. And this guy Skinner, his brain is crazy already. He's out there. I love his shit. But yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. He's a crazy sucker, man. He's him and his monsters. He's so into monsters.
I see you're holding an Alien toy. Did you watch the new one?
Not yet. I don't know. How do you feel? What do you?
I didn't watch it. I heard it was good though. I had a buddy's watch it. He said it was good. The ending sequence was really dope. The way they
don't seem to you that they're like okay, xenomorphs, they're cool, man. Let's make a movie about it, and then they do, you know what I mean? And they're now they're just overdoing it with the not xenomorphs, but the little face hugger guys. I don't know. That's how it came off to me. I'm gonna wait till video.
Oh, really? So you're not gonna hit up the theater for it, huh?
being kind of a hater. Yeah, I go to the movies to see Marvel, pretty much Marvel and Star Wars. I'll just stay at home. I didn't even go see the new Mad Max. I wanted to see the new Mad Max.
Dude, that was good. It's on Max now, but I mean,
My favorite is Fury Road. I loved Fury Road so much. I don't know why, but
is that two?
that was the one that came out with Charlize Theron.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
With Immortan Joe, the bad guy. He was badass. But
yeah,
I want to see it. See, hearing that you liked it, I want to see it more now.
I mean, it's on. Like I said, it's on Max now. So I don't know if you have HBO Max, but it's on there now.
No, I'm poor. We only got Disney Plus and and Hulu.
Did you watch Deadpool?
Yes, I did. I mean, I went first night. I went first night.
I know we're talking about a movie that's already a month out, but what did you think?
I liked it. I really did. I loved it. I don't know, man. I go into these movies not with high expectations anymore, and I feel they give away too much on the trailers sometimes. So I was mad about that already, and then going into the movie, they surprised me a few times, and I was like, "That's badass. I'm cool." I was like happy with it, but yeah, no, it was good. I don't want to spoil nothing, but I mean, it's like you said, a month out.
It's a month out. No, like on the other.
Best scene was the end credit scene.
Which one happened in the end? Oh, with Storm, right?
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Just talking shit. Oh my gosh, that one had me going.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think I've got superhero fatigue, man.
Man, I keep hearing that. It's, you know what it is? It's multiverse fatigue. They're just, I don't know. Like I said, it is what it is. Are you excited about Robert Downey Jr.? Coming back as Doom?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I actually watched Trap yesterday.
Trapped. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I want to see that one.
I wanted to watch it. Like, dude, I really wanted to watch it. You know what? The third act was a little weird, I guess. Not weird, but it was very different than like the rest of everything else. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed. Well, I'm not going to say I enjoyed Deadpool. Deadpool was just it just was what it was. You know, it was a summertime popcorn fun movie. You don't have to think about it. You know, no. I don't know if it's something I would rewatch. I don't know for me if it's a rewatchable movie.
Did you watch Loki and all that?
I did, and I think maybe that's why I'm getting a little comic fatigue.
Yeah,
I mean, even like with the you mentioned Acolyte, you know that they canceled the series.
Yeah, and that's my buddy messaged me with a laughy face, like, yeah. I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like Disney's just killing not our Star Wars, but it's like you're making stuff for it to be canceled. Like, I don't like the chance that it even is going to be canceled is, questionable in the beginning for them. It's like, why even make trash? Why you just fucking give us Star Wars, dude? I don't know what it is, but
what does that? What does that mean, though? What is when they say give us?
I don't know. Let Filoni and somebody else take full control, because I don't know. I don't think these dudes have full control sometimes. This is
what I think. I think that with the case of Star Wars, they don't know if they want to cater to kids or cater to adults, so they try to do both, and it just doesn't work out.
And I get it. Like, we can have it for the kids too. Like when Rey, you know what I mean, the first one that came out, I was cool with it because it gave kids the feeling that we got for Star Wars, kind of.
Yeah.
But no, man. Rogue One was good. I loved Rogue One. I would like to see go in that direction, whatever that is. I don't know. Not prequel. I don't know. What was that? A prequel to Star Wars? Did you lock up on me? Am I talking too much? Yes, I will give you a minute.
Yo,
Yeah.
are we still live?
We're still live, I think.
Damn, dude.
I was
Sorry about that.
I was singing some show tunes.
My internet cut out.
Oh man, I'm like that's my I didn't want that to happen for me. Good.
Well, thanks for holding the fort, man, while I got back on, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
What were we talking about? Star Wars, right? Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, I just was talking about how Rogue One. I would have liked Star Wars to go that way more.
Yeah.
Whatever that
Yeah.
was.
No, I fully understand that, man. I completely agree, dude. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. You didn't go to D23 though, right? You said you didn't.
no.
No. Yeah.
I should have, but no, I
Me
didn't.
too.
Not this year.
Me too. I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. Maybe it'll be better. I just want to go knowing I could spend a little, you know. And if I can't spend a little, I'm like, meh.
What were you? Did you hear about anything that happened over at D23?
Skeleton Crew. That was a cool trailer.
What is that?
It's like more aliens. Like it seems like there's going to be like more practical effects, maybe, or practical like monster dudes or alien guys. It's more of like I don't even know. You got to watch the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew.
All right, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that then for sure.
Yeah, I just saw a lot of aliens and stuff. I watch this stuff at work sometimes. I don't know. Just zip through it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't want to see a whole bunch of trailers either. Like, I don't want to see spoilers, man. Everything is a spoiler now.
Yeah. Wait. So let me ask you. Do you ever want to make? Have you ever thought about making your own toy?
I have, and I draw a lot. I do doodles still. I've always drawn, and yeah, I don't know. It would be fun to do like my own little toy or something, but I don't know if I would want it to be an action figure or a cool, 5-point articulation kind of thing with just cool looking, whatever I decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that you got. Don't say that. I'm assuming you've got a design drawn out that you want to do.
No, it's not drawn out. But I mean, I can tell you, I like skulls. Who doesn't like skulls? It's skulls, horns. Just wicked shit. That's the kind of shit I buy too.
Yeah.
The bad guys, the villains. But no, nothing on paper. Soon though.
Do you think you'll ever stop collecting toys? Or let me ask you a better question. When is it time to stop? I got a buddy who I plan on getting on here at some point. He's getting rid of all his comics and all his Funkos, and he's only gonna keep. He's gonna buy, like, he's got some grails that he's looking to either get, and that's it. He said I'm selling everything.
It's like, where does it end though? I I got rid of a lot of my Funkos. I had bins and bins of Funkos. I was able to get rid of a lot of them. I only kept a few, which are like my signature, my signature
Yeah.
ones that I got autographed or whatever. Sometimes I'll buy one just because for the sake of buying maybe. But like I bought that Be Real, the Dr. Green Thumb. It's just Funko does a design sometimes that is like away from the normal face. You know what I mean? Just the two eyes and that blank face.
Yeah.
They'll do like the glasses and they did his afro and they did the plant and stuff. So it's like authentic sometimes for some of those Funkos, but that's why it's hard to quit them, man. They put out some cool looking stuff, but I got rid of a lot of mine.
They do. I'm looking to try to get rid of mine too. Like,
it was hard, man. It was hard to get rid of mine. I lucked out.
Like as in, like, because no one was buying, or like, oh, okay.
I'm not, because I don't do eBay or nothing. I had a dude. I would go to these Funko pop-up meetings, or not meetings. They were like these. They had a table and they would do Funko trading. You could bring your Funkos and you could put like, say 3 Funkos, put them on the table, and then somebody would see it and they'll be like, I want to challenge you. So they would bring their 3. They would put it on the table and you would say yes or no. And then, and you go from there. It would be either like, or they would pull one from out their bag, say, how about this? And like for that. And I scored some good Funkos because people just wanted like a character or something. Like when I collected, I would get like Amazon exclusives, Walmart exclusive, all those kind of Funkos.
Yeah.
And I was just picking up on the exclusives, and some of them people just wanted like the character, like it was Deadpool, but there's a billion Deadpools out there, and yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, fun. Man, I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I need to get rid of my Funkos, man. Like, I'm not really big on them anymore,
Find these Funko pop-up dudes. They have Funko pop-ups.
Did you do this at I know, like, Patches and Pins? Do you go to their conventions?
No, I wanted to go. I have been because they've thrown it at Pasadena, I want to say, right?
So, okay, I've been to their Patches and Pins event in downtown Santa Ana.
Mm-hmm.
I was not impressed. But I hear when they actually have it at like like a con style, it's a lot better.
Yeah, my buddy vended at the one in Pasadena, but it was weird because like Kai from Designer Con, the organizer, the Asian dude.
Yeah. I didn't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Kai. He had his own room, and my buddy rented a space from him in that room. And so it was Patches and Pins, but at the same time, he had a room off to the side. I think that was that show, because he's done it a couple times. But the one I went to was fun, man. It was a lot of people there and a lot of pin dudes, I guess you could say.
Yeah. But it was an actual, like you had to go inside like a building, like a con, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the only Patches and Pins event I went to was downtown Santa Ana. It was like one of those, like, almost like a flea market type of vibe,
Yeah.
And it was all collectible stuff, but I wasn't feeling it.
You didn't find nothing.
Yeah, I didn't find nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am, man. I look for. I'm like, you got toys? All right. Where's the beer? But
what else was I gonna say? So, all right, we never really answered that question. Like, is there a time where you think you'll stop, or you're gonna continue buying toys?
I continue. I say I'm gonna stop, but yeah, like the saying is, man, you try to get out and they pull you back in.
Yeah.
There's certain things like I stopped buying with Mezco, like going after every Mezco.
That's right, because I knew you as a Mezco guy.
Yeah, and I get all their exclusives, pretty much all their Gomez's, a lot of those. What's it called? The Pink Skull, like that little line their little line. I get those guys, but like they put out a Destro. I got the Destro, but then they're doing Snake Eyes, Roadblock. Who else?
The Destro sold out at Comic Con.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Destro.
Was that also an online purchase as well?
Yeah, that was online.
Okay.
I pre-ordered that. But there's guys out here now. You don't have to pay the pre-order for Mezco and the shipping. I'm cheap. I don't like paying for shipping. And some of these local guys, it's like $120 flat sometimes for Mezco, and like you're paying an extra $30 from them sometimes. But I guess that's just Mezco branching out to these local dealer kids that are selling. Like they have their own little toy stores.
Yeah, I mean, like that's another thing. Like figures are getting like once it's getting to $100 range, it's that's where it gets a little too much.
It is sometimes, but it gets numbing. It gets numbing at the same time. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, $100, that's better than 130. and then they're like, oh, we got Mezco bucks. There's Mezco bucks too that you could use and makes you want to buy another figure or whatever. But some of these figures you get on there and they sell out within a minute, 2 minutes. It's pretty crazy, and that's that's like their Gomez's, who is their character, the Mezco character,
like their little mascot type of
thing. And they're even doing the designer toy thing too now. They have a couple designer toys.
Really?
Yeah. They did the skulls in 5-point, and they have like a 5-point series, like kind of like reaction, I guess you could say. And then, there was like a Sofubi style statue they had. It was a little stubby dude.
Nice.
I forgot what it was called.
I was gonna ask you another question. Oh, with all the toy collecting, you haven't dived into Sideshow.
Sideshow. Oh yeah, no, I had that written down. I don't collect Sideshow. I don't collect Hot Toys or Sideshow. I don't know which one's better. I would think Sideshow is better because
I think they're like. I kind of think of them as one and the same because aren't they? Hot Toys is part of Sideshow, right?
I got a buddy that has some Sideshows, maybe Hot Toys too, but he says they're not the same. Maybe they come like from like the same line or something.
Oh, I think Hot Toys is more like an action figure, and Sideshow is more of the statue.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's under the same company.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, see, you can see.
I have a couple. I bought a couple Hot Toys, but they were this is when Comic-Con, when they would have a booth at Comic-Con, you can buy stuff there.
Yeah.
And I have an Iron Man and a Sith Trooper. It
nice.
says Hot Toys, but it was at the Sideshow booth. So
yeah, the Iron Mans always look good.
Yeah.
Like there's certain ones that just like if I was rich, I would have that. You know what I mean? Or somewhere to put it, I would have that. Like the Loki looks badass. I've seen a few of them Spider-Mans look good.
Yeah,
but, even the Star Wars ones are badass too, man. Yeah, I just 6-inch, and then whatever. I think it's cool. From NECA. Even NECA does NECA puts their hand in everything too lately as far as the monsters. Remember these when you were a child? You were a kid?
Wait, no. I've never even seen that before.
The Ben Cooper masks. It's just the style. Like
okay. I know what you're talking about. The mask, but I've never seen. Okay.
Yeah,
dude, that's a sick figure right there.
Tell me they're not bad. And they did a whole line with like these guys. They did I want to say Walmart has some, Target has some. They have the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Wait, I've never seen those figures at Walmart or Target.
No, they're new. Like,
okay.
If you find them, they're hard to find. Not hard to find, but they're new out there.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I jumped on these right away. That's pretty cool though, man. Very clever. And they come with a little trick or treat bag, and the newer ones come with a little orange pail, which I should be 3D printing that shit anyway for these guys.
Does the mask come off or no?
No, they don't come off, but they're fully articulated. I want to say these are like those bodies of the like Macaulay Culkin, I guess you could say, when they do the Home Alone.
Yeah.
Because they reuse these bodies, these little kid bodies. But
No, man, I like that one. That one's
yeah,
dope.
you wait till you see it like in hand. Oh my gosh, they're so good, so good. Well, yeah, that's those guys.
Yeah. All right, man. I didn't think we were going to hit an hour, but we've hit an hour already.
Man, I think we could talk all night.
We could, yeah, but I like to keep it, at an hour so that we, like you said, let's want to keep that. I don't want to bore too many people. With
Yeah, no,
3-hour
totally
show,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But man, I got to get you
getcha.
back on, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be back, man. I had a lot of fun just chatting it up.
When
Thanks for having me.
yeah, of course. When's the next con that you're going to go to? Because that's the only time we really hang out like that.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like I should think before to like hit you up and be like, "Are you going to this con?" I'm gonna do that because sometimes it's just spontaneous. What is the next con? Is it Monster Palooza?
I mean, the
Does that
next
happen
one
already?
that I'm going to is
Because that's
LA
in Burbank.
Comic Con.
Oh, really? I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Is that December?
Yeah, I think it's December.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll get back to LA Comic Con. I used to go to that one every year. I've seen you there probably.
I think
We've
that's
had-
where we were always like, it's funny because like people like, I'm not saying that it's not that it's not a bad con, but it felt more fun when it was under Stan Lee.
when it was Kamikaze.
Yeah,
For sure. When
It
they had
felt
the
more
Hot
fun.
Topic stage right up the center right there. That was like that was the year it was Ghost Rider that year, and Robbie Reyes was there from the TV show. Yeah, those.
I don't remember that, but I just know that like, because he would always, his name would attract like the top artists,
And he would get up there and talk to everybody on that little Hot Topic
Yeah.
stage, and it was in the middle of the convention. Like it was so fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
And I remember one year McFarlane was signing at the end of the day, and this is how cool McFarlane was, or is, I should say. So
Oh boy.
the line was there was still a significant line, and they were going to they were going to shut down the line, and they were going to shut down the convention because it had already been pretty much past closing.
Damn.
And he was like, "Nope, I'm signing everyone's. They're all staying. I'm signing everyone who's in line. I'm signing their stuff."
Man.
And that was so
that's
cool of him. So like, I'm like, I had a newfound like respect, fondness for him, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was like, "All right, sorry guys," he could have easily said, "Sorry guys, I tried to sign everyone's, but we're closing. I got to go."
A lot of guys do that.
Yeah.
And that's not knocking them, but yeah, going the extra for your fans. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
All right, man.
Man.
Well, thanks for
Well,
tuning in. Or thanks
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
for coming on, man. Yeah, of course. I got to get you back on. I know that we were talking off air. You don't do the sneaker thing anymore, but maybe we could get a sneakerhead in and we could talk about sneakers at some point.
Yeah, totally. That would be fun.
Yeah,
I got questions. I got many questions. And I can't say I'm not buying any more sneakers, but yeah, I had to slow down, man. It was one or the other for me, kind of. And
Yeah, every time I saw you had some fresh Jordan 1s on. So that's how I know you too, man.
Yep. Now I'm wearing Crocs, boy.
Oh, you've gone into the Crocs?
Oh man, I got a funny story. It's quick. For Christmas, my mom knows I'm not a Croc guy, and I'm sitting there, and my brother's. I'm watching everybody open up gifts because it's fun. And my brother opens up this box, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Oh no!" And he's like, pulls them out, and they're Crocs. And he's like he feels the same way about them as I did. And so he's looking at me. He's like, "Mom," and my mom's like, "What? You gonna?" And he's like, I'll wear them, and I'm laughing. I'm all, ha ha. Open up my box, and I got Crocs, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, Mom bought me for Crocs, and then my brother got black ones. I want to say, and I'm all, oh man, maybe I would wear more if I had black ones. So she doubled down and bought me some on my birthday, which was like 2 months later. So yeah, I got Crocs, dude. And
Do you wear them out in public?
Sometimes I go to like El Pollo Loco in them, or
it's for a quick run, right?
Yeah. You won't see me at a convention. Maybe at Disneyland if I got some like Lightning McQueen Crocs or something, but no.
Are you a button guy? You put I see people put like buttons on their Crocs, right?
The gibbets. Yeah,
is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah, gibbets. They're weird. It's a weird name, but yeah. My wife laughs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It says Slayer. Slayer, dude. They're metal. Little baby Grogu. Yeah, some of those my mom got me, but yeah, that's funny.
That's cool, man. All right. Well, for everyone tuning in, thanks for coming on. Or thanks for tuning in, Sean. I want to thank you for coming on, man. I'm gonna get you back on.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all on the next episode. Peace out.